The champ is here. The champ is
Yes,
here.
yes.
Are you getting used to carrying all the belts around everywhere now?
I actually haven't received all of them yet. So
What?
I had
Who do we
obviously
got to
both of
call?
the belts. I took the photos with Lopez's belt, got to have him for a day, and I have to give him back. And now all the sanctioning bodies are bringing my belts. So it's cool, man. I can't wait to have them all, and know
Right?
that these are mine for life.
You got to flex them. You got to flex. That's the world we live in now, George.
Yeah,
you know that,
yeah.
right?
Look, I'm looking forward to taking them home and just letting my kids see them. That's the most important thing.
How many kids do you have?
I got 3 kids. Yeah, 3.
Awesome. What are their ages?
4, 2, and 9 weeks.
I don't think most of them can carry those belts. That's going to be the problem.
No. Just when I sit down, let them hold it, and that's it. And I'll put them away.
Have you thought about how you're going to present them in your home?
I'll get like a nice glass cabinet. I'll get something really nice made up so I can put them up, and obviously everyone's going to want to come and see them. So, it's not every day in Australia that every single belt in boxing, is going to be in a house. So, it's a good time, but it's a lot of hard work. I've earned it, the hard way, and this is what happens when you sacrifice so much and dedicate yourself to the sport. And
believe in yourself. You have to have that confidence going in. Before the fight, I'm sure you're aware. I mean, you were 13-1 underdog. And a lot of people use that as motivation, and it's obvious that you did. Was that kind of what you used to push you through the camp and get you ready?
Yeah, look, a certain point of it, yeah, I knew that obviously I was a massive underdog, but I've been an underdog for so many times in my career and so many fights. So I really thrive on it. And I believe whoever I fight next, one of the big names, I still will be an underdog, which I love it. I love that. I thrive on that. So, it gave me a little bit of motivation, but I got so much more motivation as well from other certain things. So, it all adds in one. It's all one big ball of motivation and inspiration to do what I did.
You talked earlier, or just a couple of seconds ago, about Australia and a big day for Australian boxing. Did you hear from any, famous Australians like, hey, congratulations, or anybody that you were surprised to hear from? Thanks for doing this. Is a great moment for us.
No, not yet. I think when I land, there'll be plenty, but obviously plenty of sporting stars, footy players, and all them guys. They've been reaching out.
That's great.
I've had a lot here in the US. In the US, it's been crazy. Joe Rogan, Jake Paul, Teddy Ellis doing an interview with him, and it's been real crazy. It's all part of what I've been destined to do, and the hard work. And they see it. They see the sacrifice. They see what I went through in that fight, and we're here now enjoying it.
Listen, on behalf of all the boxing fans, thank you for a great fight. When you turn on your television or you drop bread on a pay-per-view, all you hope for is a great fight. You want to see the best fight. Honestly, not just in the fight game, it's any sport whatsoever. You want to see the best competition going at it. And boy, did you guys put on a show. And, especially late in the fight, it was really interesting to watch. And, I watched her at home, and you're looking at the fight cards and what people are saying. And it was so close. And, when you went into that 12th round, what did your corner say? What was your mentality? And how did you just get to that finish line to get the win?
Yeah, look, this fight took so long to make, so it's only right that we put on a fight of the year, so full respect there. Obviously, it takes 2 to tango, and we both brought it that night. When I got put down in round 10, my mistake, I made the mistake there, but it's part of the story. It's part of how the fight was meant to go. And I got up, and that round 11 was beautiful. It's probably the best round of the fight. But round 12 is very important as well, because you close out the show. You bank another round. And that's what I did, and that's what we went into that round from the team in the corner. Is don't put your foot off the gas now. You've done it. You're home. You got these belts. Finish the fight like a true champion. Show how great you are. And that's what I did. I finished the fight. We're both bleeding. We're both starting to feel the fatigue, but. It comes down to that willpower and that determination, and how much you want something. And I was prepared to die in that ring. I wanted it that bad.
Yeah, and you had a lot going against you. I mean, you from the jump. I mean, just the cheers for Teófimo were crazy, and the chants. And to me, I'm an underdog type of person. Like, I love it, man. Like, I coach my kids in all kinds of sports, and I loved when we were underdogs, man. Like, it's you feed into it, and you really do the best. But I just want to give hats off to you, because going into an atmosphere like that and be able to come out victorious, it's not an easy feat. And and you were fighting one of the best in the business. And I just want to applaud you. I think it's just such a great thing for you and a great thing for boxing. So just props to you, man.
I appreciate it. You know, that underdog is, you know, I love it. I love the underdog, and you know, just going into that ring and having the crowd against me, you know, I thrive on that. You know, that's what it's all about. That's why I love fighting, you know, on the road as well. I knew they booed. I knew they were going crazy for Teófimo. But in my head, I said, okay, they boo you now. But at the end of this fight, they're going to applaud you. And that they did. Now, when I stood on the ropes and the blood's pouring out, I'm wiping my face and I'm literally screaming at the crowd saying, this blood's for you guys. You know, they applauded, man. They loved me. And then they started booing him because he came out a little bit, you know, after the interview and said whatever he said. So, you know, it was a good fight. The whole show was great. The lead up was great. And it had its obviously fair share of dramas leading up to it. But, you know, it went the way it went.
When you hear him say what he says after the fight, I mean, what do you think? I mean, it's easy to be like, come on, dude, you know, and be a little bit upset about it, but I think you handled it well. But when you have a fighter kind of say that kind of stuff after a fight, does it make you think differently about him, or?
No, not really. And look, I've been asked this so many times, you know, there's full respect there. It is what it is. He made the mistake. You know, he's a young kid. He just lost all his belts. He got a lot of shots, you know, against him. He you know, them bad intentions I had in my hands that night. And I honestly feel he was a bit concussed, you know, so he just said what he said. I think he got the rounds wrong as well at the start, 11-2. I didn't realize we're doing 13 rounds. So it is what it is. And I'm sure he looks back at it. He lost a lot of fans from that, but the whole world saw, you know, that fight and the true winner, which was me.
So he wasn't the only one talking. You've seen people coming out of the woodworks now, ready to, you know, to do something. I mean, you've heard Lomachenko say stuff, Gervonta Davis. You know, we got a fight this weekend with Jojo and Haney this weekend. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Where is your mind with all these possibilities, and what do you want to happen?
Yeah, it's fantastic. This is great. You know, obviously I'm the guy in the driver's seat now. So I'm looking to see who puts on the great performance, who puts on the best performance. And then, yeah, we start to sit down, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of offers on the table. And the one that excites me the most, doesn't have to be the most amount of money, but the one that excites me with a fan-friendly fight is the one that we're gonna probably go with. But again, they got to come to Australia. Now I know Haney will come to Australia. I'm sure Jojo Diaz will come to Australia if he was victorious. I'm sure that Lomachenko will. Tank, I don't think he would come to Australia. I don't know if he's even allowed to get into Australia, to be honest, with everything he's got. But we'll see. You know, there's so many options. I love all the fights, and eventually we'll fight everybody. You know, I'm here to clean out everybody and leave a legacy and a mark of greatness.
Isn't it great going from the hunter to the hunted in a way? And now you're going to call the shot that you want. You've earned it, and now you're calling the shot.
Yeah, look, it is cool. For a lot of hard work and sacrifice to get to this position, but you know that I've always been the hunter. Now I'm the one being hunted, but I still feel that I'm hunting. You know, I trained this morning. I'm still so hungry. I'm hungrier than ever because now I know that they're coming to get what I got, what I worked so hard for. So, you know, again, I'm in the position now. You know, I'm the emperor. I'm the top guy now. But you know, the relentlessness that I bring in my training and my grind, and it doesn't change. You know, I got what they want now. So, you know, like I say in Greek, the famous Spartan phrase, "Molon lave," if you want to come and get it, but they have to be prepared because you know, this is no easy fight.
And they got to come to your home turf, which is going to be amazing, man. That's going to be cool. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of this might be decided by Monday. We got two fights this weekend, so you may have a clearer picture of what's going on by Monday, which is interesting. You know, when we talk to athletes a lot, you know, one of the things that comes up, I mean, whatever business you're in, whether it be athletes or entertainment, what have you, you make a lot of sacrifice to do what you do. And sometimes it doesn't come at the expense of your family. You know, you talked about your young children at the beginning of this interview and some of the sacrifices you have to make being away from them. Is that the hardest part of this job?
It really is. You know, being away from your kids and your family, the sacrifice there is very hard because they're at a young age where, you know, they're growing every day, they're changing every day. So, you know, you miss a lot of that. You miss birthdays, you miss, you know, certain things that they do in their life. So it's hard, but, you know, I've just changed their life forever, you know, their kids' lives forever. I've left, you know, a legacy already for them with the name Kambosos. So, you know, I'm sure they're very, very proud when they fully understand it. They don't understand it yet, but, and in the future, they will understand it. And, you know, the sacrifice all worth it.
Absolutely. George Kambosos Jr., I just want to say thanks for your time. You've been a busy guy this week. Yeah. Everyone wants to talk to you. And the fact that we had a few minutes with you, I greatly appreciate. And honestly, I can't wait to see who you're going to fight next. And I know whoever it is, it's going to be an amazing fight. And I'm glad it's going to be in your home country. And I just, you're a very humble guy, man. And I'm really thankful for this time. And I wish you nothing but the luck, best of luck in the future, man.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And great to chat with you. And the media is very important. So, it's been very busy, but I'll keep doing what I'm doing.
All right, man. Take care of yourself. And now this weekend, you could just be a fight fan and watch.
I told Eddie if someone pulls out, I feel so fresh that I will jump in there as well. So that's the kind of fight. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I trained this morning, and I just love to fight.
Oh man! All right. Well, please thank Ed for me too as well, and be safe, brother. Safe travels, and have a great Christmas.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.